Republican lawmakers are demanding answers from Major League Baseball Commissioner Robert Manfred over his decision to move the All-Star game from Atlanta to Colorado over Georgia's new voter integrity law. Their scathing letter reads in part, MLB's actions mount to attempted economic extortion that has harmed small businesses in and around Atlanta based on inaccurate and politicized information. Lawmakers are giving the commissioner until May 6th to prove why the decision was made as part of an evaluation of the league's antitrust exemption. Kentucky GOP Congressman James Comer and Georgia GOP Congressman Jody Hice signed the letter and join us now with more. Congressman Hice, I'll start with you from Georgia. This letter, you're charging MLB is effectively extorting Atlanta. Talk to us what you're looking for here.
Yeah, listen, they are going forward in their movements here, changing the All-Star game off of intellectually dishonest information. They are relying upon talking points from the radical left rather than reading the bill itself and seeing what it says. This strengthens voting integrity in Georgia. It expands voting opportunities in Georgia. It does nothing of the things for which they are accusing Georgia and for the reason why they are leaving the All-Star game from Georgia. So they're just being intellectually dishonest.
Of course, and then you compare it to Colorado, and Colorado has even more stringent measures. Representative Comer, do you have any hope that Major League Baseball would change their decision, or is this signaling to other corporations, hey, when the woke mob comes for you, don't back down because it's going to be consequences?
Exactly, and we're going to send a message to corporate America. We're going to send a message to everyone who benefits from any type of tax exemptions. You've mentioned the antitrust exemptions that Major League Baseball enjoys. This has consequences on the taxpayers. As Jody Hice mentioned, when you move a convention or a Major League Baseball game out of a major city that's already made plans and spent tax dollars to prepare for it, it has negative consequences. But if you look at baseball, Major League Baseball has relationships with China and Cuba. There aren't two countries in the world more oppressive than those. So the hypocrisy is at an all-time high here with Major League Baseball, and this is just a movement that has to stop.
Good for you for standing up. I want to get both of you in on this really quick because 10 states have sued the Biden administration for President Biden's executive order on climate change. Georgia's one of them. Kentucky is another. Georgia Congressman Hice, what do you make over the chances of this, and what kind of overstep do you think the Biden administration is making on climate change?
Well, it's just another example of how this administration is doing everything they can to disunify our country, and it seems as though one decision after another that's harmful to our country, everything from our energy independence to open borders. I mean, we can go down a list of things. And now this whole climate issue as well. It's time we start pushing back. We are watching the destruction of our country through policies and through radical left-wing ideology that's being crammed down the throats of America. And it's time that we start standing up. It's time for states to start standing up. Yes. And I'm glad that Georgia and others are doing that.
Absolutely. Representative Comer, last word, 15 seconds.
Well, Jody Hice is exactly right. This is something that Joe Biden continues to do. For someone who spent his whole career in the legislative branch, it's very disappointing that he's circumventing Congress on everything. He's ruling by executive order, and that's wrong, and we're going to stand up to him.
He's effectively rejected everything he said he stood for all those many years in the United States Senate. Representative Comer and Hice, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right.